Hello and welcome to Explore Tulsa. This week we start the show with Tulsa's most famous black belt, Dale Apollo Cook.
Then we learn about Google's latest initiative, the driverless car.
Followed by Video Revolution's king of the big screen, Joel Reed.
Plus we'll check in with James Barr, who's making Pixar-style animation right here in T-Town.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer, and thanks for joining us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
Recently, the Explore Tulsa crew was asked to join Dale Apollo Cook at his Extreme Fight Night event at the Joint in the Hard Rock Hotel.
Not only did we get to shoot the event, we helped Dale take it live worldwide on the internet.
It was pretty awesome too, Trish. There were thousands of people watching it live online.
So we thought it would be nice to learn more about the champ and one of Tulsa's most famous promoters.
The world middleweight champion, WKA, Mr. Dale Apollo Cook from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Now, when I hit about 13 years old, I moved to a part of town where I was different colored than everybody else, and as a result, you know, I had some conflicts and you know, I was in a little bit of trouble. And I saw a Bruce Lee movie at 14, and it just opened my eyes. That's what I wanted to do, and I just bugged my mom and my dad until they finally enrolled me in a Taekwondo class, and I knew whatever I was going to do in life, it was going to involve martial arts, and so I kind of never looked back. It was November 1976, and I went to see a movie called Rocky. And this was 1 month before my first professional fight, and I was also the promoter. And if you remember the character Apollo Creed in Rocky, he was the champion, the guy Rocky was going to fight, but he was also the promoter. He was his own promoter, his own manager, his own trainer, and that's where I was in life. And I so identified with that Apollo Creed character in the movie Rocky that I grabbed his hook, Apollo, and set out to try and make my Apollo more famous than his. After winning a world championship, I was very blessed to get the opportunity to fight in Tokyo, Japan. And at the time, it was the kickboxing capital of the world, and I was very blessed to get to go there. And I took advantage, and you know, was able to win several fights in a row, and that actually led to me getting into the movie business. This was a time when the kickboxing genre of movie was really popular with Van Damme. And one of my greatest accomplishments is I starred in 10 of the worst martial art movies of all time. I think I have a couple of favorites. My favorite probably would be Double Blast, just because I kind of wrote that screenplay, and the concept there was Home Alone meets the Karate Kid, and it made a lot of money. So I was kind of proud of that one. I think Raw Target, though, was probably my best film, but they all were horrible. All the movies I was in were the result of 3 or 4 weeks of really hard work in the Philippines. That was it, you know, the whole movie, start to finish, in less than a month. I realize I'm only going to be able to fight for so long. And one day I'm going to need to do something else to make a living. And that was when I realized that what I wanted to do, wanted my legacy to be, was a great Karate Kid program. And that's when I opened up Apollo's Martial Arts. And the schools have been very successful, and I think that's it. We impact the lives of kids in a very positive way. You know, the building of character, those things we've been able to hold on to. So it's this blend of this new fighting art, you know, that blends chokes and arm bars and kicks and punches and leg locks and takedowns. We do all of that, but we've held on to what makes us special and what makes people truly successful in life, and that's the life skills that martial arts is supposed to be all about. The first fight I ever promoted, I was in. And that was the whole point. I became a fight promoter in 1977 because I wanted to fight, and there were no promoters in Tulsa, in Oklahoma, and hardly in any of the Midwest. Kickboxing was a whole new sport in this country. So to become a fighter, I had to become a promoter. You know, I still love the sport, and by promoting, I can still be involved in it, and it's just grown into something that has a life of its own. Oh, I want to build Extreme Fight Night into one of the most popular combat sports brands in the world, and then I want to sell it to Dana White for several $1 million.
Stevie, what do you think you're doing?
I'm getting ready for Extreme Fight Night. You know, the next one's coming up November 16th.
Stevie, I don't think you'd make it even 1 minute with one of the ring girls, much less one of the actual fighters.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Trish. I've been seeing all of Dale's movies, and I watch all the Karate Kid flicks 3 times.
Oh, brother. While Rocky gets ready to get his bell rung, stick around. Next, we'll see if Tulsa's ready for Google's new driverless car when Explore Tulsa continues.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
What is your euphoria?
A rejuvenating facial at Euphoria.
Novalash extensions at Euphoria.
A relaxing massage at Euphoria.
Euphoria Spa and Salon has 5,000 square feet to make you look and feel beautiful. Hair, nails, facials, massage, eyelash extensions, Vichy Spa and more. Experience Euphoria at Euphoria Spa and Salon, 110th and Memorial.
I better compare other TV prices on my cell phone.
Hey, what are you doing there? Oh, I thought I had a text message or something.
No worries. At Video Revolution, we encourage our customers to shop around for the best price. We'll even match it.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has offered service, features, and prices you won't find in a big box store.
You know, you look like Joe Pesci.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
Hi, this is Tom Sewell. I'm the president of Tulsa Gas Technology, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
We're so very happy to have you with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Trish, you remember a few shows back when we were kind of talking about how bad your driving is?
Yes, I do remember when you were making fun of my driving, yes.
Well,
yeah.
I've been doing a lot of research on that, and I think I may have found the solution.
All right, I'll bite. What's the solution?
Google's new driverless car.
Oh, I did hear about the governor in California. He signed a bill into law making it legal to have driverless vehicles on the road there?
Well, I'm going to make it my mission to look all over Tulsa to find one just for you. And that way we'll all be a lot safer.
Several states have recently passed new laws allowing driverless cars to take to the streets. Google, yeah, the very company you use to search with every day, is leading the way in driverless technology. Which begs the question, is Tulsa ready for such a car?
I was talking to some of my friends, and we were talking about wouldn't it be neat if they'd had a vehicle where it wasn't maybe totally autopilot, but where you would actually drive it, but you'd be able to put it on autopilot, but you'd still be in the vehicle for safety purposes or safety reasons, and be able to take long trips and be able to kind of rest behind the wheel a little bit.
Good thinking, but can we find a driverless car in T-Town? I decided to begin my quest by visiting Danny Beck Chevrolet and taking a peek at Chevy's coolest new ride, the Chevy Volt.
Hi, welcome to Danny Beck Chevrolet. I'm Danielle. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm looking for a driverless car.
A driverless car?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any of those, but we do have the new Chevy Volt, and it's pretty much driverless. You want to check it out?
Well, yeah.
All right, so right here we have the power flow, little leaf right here.
Yeah.
Well, it shows you what's charging in your vehicle and what's running off battery. So you can hit the charging button. It'll show you when the last charge was, your energy info, wherever you're getting all your energy efficiency. Tells you how you're driving, if you're driving too fast or you're not driving fast enough. And it also tells you about your climate settings. Well, your climate settings is all to do with your air conditioner. and it's awesome.
So that's close to driverlessness, but will I actually have to put my hands on the wheel to go?
Unfortunately, you will. It still has your gas pedal and it's still got your brake, but the gas pedal doesn't actually produce gas, it's actually producing energy.
Although a very sweet ride, the Volt isn't yet driverless. Let me show you how the Google car works. A rotating radar gizmo on the roof of the car scans a 60-meter radius, giving the car a 3D map of everything around it. A camera mounted on the rearview mirror tells the car about moving objects and traffic lights. 4 front and rear mounted radars keep the car at safe distances from other vehicles and keep the car at a safe speed with the rest of traffic. Let's continue our search. I heard stories of a so-called magic car that can actually park itself. So let's see if it's ready to drive itself.
Well, Stevie, what brings you out to Bill Knight Lincoln today?
Well, I tell you what, Todd, I'm looking for a car that drives itself.
Well, we don't have anything quite like that, but
Okay.
the 2013 Lincoln MKS will park itself.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So we just hit this park button.
Right.
And then we hit the blinker to tell it what side we want to park on.
That's correct.
And it's going to search for the spot.
Yes.
This is so sweet. Searching on the left side. It is so smart. Oh, it found it. Look at that. Now we got to go until it tells me to stop. Okay. And then I take my hands off of the wheel because it's going to do the driving, right?
Correct.
Put it in reverse. And here we go. Oh my, this is so sweet. Look at that. It's scaring me, Todd. It's scaring me. This thing is like it's got a ghost or something. Check that out. The wheel is just turning off by itself. How sweet is that? And now it's telling me that I'm getting closer and closer to that rear car, right?
It will tell you when to stop.
All right. Now it says stop and pull forward. And it's turning the wheel again. And a perfect parking spot every time.
Right.
The Lincoln is much closer to driverless, but our Tulsans ready to let go of the wheel.
If I had a car that would drive itself and get me to my destination, I guess that would allow me to do other things while I'm en route to my destination.
The driverless car has logged more than 300,000 miles without an accident. Now, according to data used from the Federal Highway Administration and Allstate, the average driver will go accident-free for up to 10 years or 165,000 miles.
I got a few friends that are horrible drivers. You know, it'd be a lot safer for them to be driven around in a car instead of them whacking the side of somebody.
With my fellow drivers in Tulsa, I think it would improve traffic conditions and maybe reduce accidents in the Tulsa area.
Safer, yes, and it may even be healthier to go driverless.
Yeah, as a chiropractor, obviously I think, you know, not having to drive as much probably would be better for your spine and better for your health, because we realize when people do drive for long hours, man, you just get out of the car and it doesn't matter really what age you are, you're pretty stiff.
Hey, we searched all over Tulsa for a driverless vehicle. Finally found one with VIP limousines. And okay, so there is a driver, but it's just not me. I'm okay with that. And until I do get a driverless car, I'm gonna stick with these VIP guys. We'll see you later. Go ahead. Ooh, I can't wait until those driverless cars come out.
All right, go ahead, make another crack about my driving.
Well, there is that, but when I don't have to drive, I can watch more TV. Put a Video Rev big screen right there on the dash.
Then you'll need to meet Joel Reed. He's a Video Revolution veteran that's been setting up some of the finest home entertainment systems in Tulsa for over 20 years.
And we'll meet the king of the big screen next when we return with more Explore Tulsa.
Frustrated with your computer's performance? Looking to upgrade or repair the one you have? Arcade Computers at 5649 South Mingo in Tulsa has the solution. Arcade Computers sells new computers, used computers, and provides network installation and support. Keep your system running at its top performance. We offer the highest trade-in values and below market prices on late model desktop computers, laptops, network equipment, workstations, and monitors. Stop in or call us. Our expert technical staff will be glad to assist you.
Hi, I'm Mike Winkle, Sales Director for Tulsa Truck Works. When you come into Tulsa Truck Works, you'll be instantly thrilled with a complete line of accessories available for your pickup truck. We are Tulsa's best choice for truck accessories, specializing in the brands and professional installation that you can rely upon without fail. Best of all, we install what we sell and can coordinate a complete redo of your truck, van, or SUV. Come see us at 9300 East Broken Arrow Expressway or call us at 628-6700.
Hey guys, it's Scott Ashmore, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
It's good to have you with us for more Explore Tulsa. Stevie, what do you got there?
TV remotes. I'm trying to decide which one of the flat screens I like most.
Then you'll need to meet with an expert. Let's meet Joel Reed at Video Revolution to let him show you what works best for you.
All right, I'll click him on next.
And I started here back in 1991. When I started here, we had about 10 people that worked at Video Revolution. And I started in the service department.
And now another tech tip.
With the increasing popularity of 8mm camcorders, it's best to know the different types of 8mm videotapes. Join us next week for another tech tip. I'm Joel Reed for Society of Video.
A lot of the reason why I got into video production and sales and always had an interest in it was because my dad is a missionary and has traveled all over the world overseas. And I've traveled with him in my youth and got to do a lot of the videography and the editing. Of course, back then it was real old school how we did it. And I've always had an interest in that because of traveling, and I started out in the retail business at Kmart actually as a camera salesman, and then ran my own photography business, doing weddings, portraits, special occasions. Did that for a few years, and then eventually wound up at Video Revolution back in 1991. Eventually became a sales manager. We started out with a 3,000 square foot building. We moved up to a 5,000 square foot building, and then up to a 10,000 square foot building. And once we outgrew that, we moved to our new location, Mother's Day of 2000. Customers that come into Video Revolution are blown away. I mean, they're used to watching a tube TV, square TV, and then when they see a 16:9 aspect ratio TV and true high definition, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it's so clear, it's sharp, brighter, better quality picture. Because of the smaller frames on the TVs, now people can get a larger size TV that takes up less space. For instance, a 50-inch TV now, if you had bought one 5 or 6 years ago, would have been almost 60 inches wide. So you're getting more panel, less frame. So we are selling a lot more of the 50s, 60s, 65s to people, because you don't have the big deep box TV that took up your whole living area. Well, the big thing about us here at Video Revolution is that, you know, customer service is our priority. And most of my sales staff here, they've been here for many years, typically most of them between 7 to 10 years, and they're knowledgeable. They go the extra mile for the customer. Typically when we get referrals, we see people that we've had in here before come in, you know, in a few years, year after year. We'll see the same faces, people upgrading TVs, sending in their family members to upgrade their TVs. The biggest thing I enjoy is when I get a phone call from a customer saying how elated they are, they're happy with their purchase, how great the picture is, the home theater surround sound is just incredible. Why didn't we do this before? That's kind of my motivation with people when I'm selling, because I like to hear that. I like the feedback.
Wow, Joel's been selling TV since 1991. It's hard to believe this little guy was state-of-the-art back in the day.
And for what you would have paid for this old-timer, you can get a much larger set for the whole family to enjoy nowadays.
Poor little guy. I think you hurt his feelings. It's okay, Tubi. I bet you can still host a pretty mean game of Pac-Man.
Now that's probably the best idea you've had all day. Let's visit next with the creator of the next generation of Pac-Man movies.
What's that? You'd love to snack on some cherries and ghosts?
James Farr is next when Explore Tulsa continues.
Just pat him. I think he wants to make that.
There's more than a new look at Guitar House of Tulsa. The new amp room with Gensbands, Orange, and Mesa Boogie you won't find anywhere else in Tulsa. Expanded guitar and bass sections with Paul Reed Smith, Spector, Music Man, Ibanez, Jackson, Taylor, Takamine, Alvarez, plus a nice selection of vintage guitars. And Tulsa's exclusive Martin Marquis dealer. Best instructors in Green Country with never a lesson sign-up fee. Ask about their 3-month layaways and financing. Guitar House of Tulsa. They'll keep you strumming along. On Admiral east of Sheridan, online at guitarhouseoftulsa.com.
Envision Media Group has teamed up with Video Revolution, Tulsa's leader in electronic sales, service, installation, and repair, to offer the latest advances in video production technology to the Tulsa area. From multi-camera HD production to live web streaming and TV studio production, Envision Media Group provides production services to television stations, sports organizations, corporations, and agencies. Envision Media Group's team of professionals has over 50 years of combined broadcast television experience. And thanks to Video Revolution, we now have all the latest toys and capabilities at our fingertips to produce your next project on time and on budget. Envision Media Group and Video Revolution are a powerful team and ready to tackle any video project needs you might have. For more information, visit us online at envisionmediagroup.com. Envision the possibilities.
Hello again, and thanks for continuing to be a part of Explore Tulsa.
Tristan, do you like video games?
I like a couple. I like, like Pokemon, the classic Mario Brothers.
And you're gonna like our next guest. James Farr is a local animator who, with the rest of the guys at Steelhouse Productions, have come up with their very own version of a Pac-Man movie.
Inject the nanopolymer.
Yes, sir.
Since I was young, I was always fascinated by, things like the Muppets, figuring out how those worked. How were they making Kermit the Frog ride a bicycle? And being so far removed from LA and from Hollywood, being in Tulsa, animation was really the only avenue that I could kind of pursue actively at a young age. In 1996, I went to Rogers State University in Claremore. For the very first time, an initiative was kind of kicked off to put college curriculum on the internet, and at the time it was this amazing pie-in-the-sky idea. And my job was to learn web-based animation software, Flash, things like that, and animate the lesson plans online. In 2001, I was able to sell one of my little side projects that I had done at school to the Simpsons people at Film Roman, which kind of got me into a whole new set of Rolodexes. The earliest piece that I was the most proud of is probably still Zombie with an X, which is an animated show that I produced all by myself. So throughout that process, I was able to learn a lot of the things that I now use in my day-to-day job. And the Zombie show was eventually, it went on to comic books, and there's an illustrated novel and skateboards and all these things. And then it was finally optioned by DreamWorks in, I think, 2009.
Ready to engage in 5, 4, 3, 2, maze engaging.
When I was 13, Gremlins was probably my favorite movie at that time. I sent a fan letter to Joe Dante, the director of Gremlins and Gremlins 2, and just said, I'm the biggest Gremlins fan in the world, and I love your work, and I think these movies are amazing, and will there ever be a Gremlins 3? One day I hope that we can, work together on something, and this is just the coolest thing ever. And huge amount of time goes by and you don't hear anything. And then one day, in '93, a big, huge UPS box shows up on my front porch, and it's just full of, signed scripts and original non-Xerox storyboards and props and pieces of puppets and all these different things, with a little note from Joe saying, befitting your status as #1 Gremlins fan. I thought that this stuff shouldn't be in my garage, it should be in your house. And one day when you're doing this for a living, come look me up and we'll do something together. When Steelhouse brought me on board, the idea was, if we could prove that we could crack something as incredibly bizarre as Pac-Man and actually make it really work in a cool way, then we felt like that would kind of punch our ticket in terms of having to prove ourselves to studios and what have you. And it seems like it's worked. there's no reason that we need a coastline to do, you know, cool stuff like Transformers and stuff like that. We can do it all right here. And for Pac-Man, for example, we used all Tulsa talent, and we were very deliberate in doing so. So that not only could we kind of unveil it to the world and say, wow, isn't this cool, but we could say, also, we did it all here. We didn't, you know, farm anything out to California or New York or anything like that. One of the great things that the Pac-Man piece has done, we're getting work now on a level that we have never gotten before, and we've gotten a chance to work on brands that we maybe never would have gotten a chance to work on before. So every day it's kind of like coming to Toys R Us. In a given week, we've pretty much worked on all of our favorite things, and so it's really hard to complain.
Doctor, I think you just changed everything.
James Bar is a good example of how Tulsa is filled with great talent capable of making big dreams come true.
That's right, Trish. And you can catch the rest of the movie trailer at steelhouse.com.
Stay close. There's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Every morning at Video Revolution, we launch our secret weapon. No, it's not just the big names we deliver and install like Sony, Klipsch, Mitsubishi, and Samsung. It's our highly trained home entertainment experts. For over 25 years, people all over Oklahoma have been telling their friends the guy to know for that awesome home entertainment experience is at Video Revolution. Plus, don't forget our low price guarantee. Secret weapons launch daily from the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harris with Quantus Creative. Did you know that Quantus Creative provides IT services? That's right. We specialize in the full gamut of IT solutions, including structured cabling for data, voice, and video, as well as full network architecture and setup. Our IT services are unmatched because we're a one-stop shop for IT solutions. Is your business ready to take advantage of new opportunities and emerging technologies? Quantus Creative offers IT solutions tailored to your business to save you time and money. We'll work with business owners of any size business, from new ones still working out of their home to businesses with dozens of locations. With more than 2 decades of experience in IT services, our technicians can offer you outstanding, cost-effective service for all IT applications. Let the Quantus Creative team help you with your IT needs today. Call us at 918-794-2758 or visit us online at quantuscreative.com. That's quantuscreative.com.
Be sure to stop in next week when we meet Roger Schulmeyer, the mastermind behind Kitchen Ideas. And just for Explore Tulsa, they'll bring to life some amazing kitchens for us all to enjoy.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show. But special thanks to Dale Apollo Cook for sharing his story and letting us be a part of Extreme Fight Night at the Joint.
Thanks too to Google and everyone who worked with us in search of Tulsa's driverless car. Also to Joel Reed for giving us the home entertainment hookup at Video Revolution.
Plus, thanks to James Barr and the team at Steelhouse Productions for giving Hollywood a run for its money right here in Green Country.
Remember, if you missed any of the show, you can always catch us online at exploretulsachannel.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about. Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is always brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
If you're looking for home audio, home video, HD TVs,
or you just want to check out the latest in 3D entertainment,
please stop by and say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs. And we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.